Okay, guys, very quick update with Bitcoin getting your key levels to pay attention to. So right now it looks like an ideal point to chance to scalp long. Let me show you why this is the case. Guys, when you get a leverage trading, CoinCash is a great option. No KYC. They have incentives. If you sign up, they will give you money back to trade with. Obviously, you cannot withdraw that money, but you can use it to trade with. And if you use my link, you can save money on trading fees. If you want to sign up for CoinCats, that link is pinned in the first comment description. I also have a BitUnix and BingX. BitUnix is no KYC, and BingX is KYC. But all those links, if you want to sign up to trade, are pinned in the first comment description. Guys, the last video I put out, I just nailed that call. I told you to go long 58K up to 60K. So if you got above that point, next point short was the orange line. Again, I take time to put these videos out to help you find the best points to find entries. I got almost 10,000 views and got 500 likes. That is absolutely insulting, guys. I have much better things to do than put these videos up to get that kind of response. But anyways, I'll link this video now if you want to check it out. I have been keeping the charts. I actually created some new charts. I'm going to show you these charts as well, including render and let's see, total 2, total 3. But basically, guys, I just show you my method, how I try to find these levels, potential support and resistance levels to play. Obviously, your main point short was up here. When you make contact with this fib channel line, that's the point of these charts. We got rejected at 65,000, and we started coming down to our next support level. You can see how this played out. Point short was 65,000. We pushed back up, hit this point right here, close to 65,000. And then I said your support level here to pay attention to was this point here, and then made it very clear. I also showed why it looked like we would have a big move soon. Guys, exchanges chase liquidity. The liquidations were just very low. There wasn't much in the way of liquidations. That's how exchanges make their money. So expect to move soon. And I said, look, it was pretty damn obvious where our resistance level was. We broke below this point, so your point short was 63,200. You can see that confluence between D1 and H1, and you can see what happened. So your point short was up around 65K. We opened it just below this point, 63,100. And you can see we opened just below this point at 63,200. So as I just made that post in Discord, as you can see, if I scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see your next point just scalp along with 61,500 because there's confluence between the two charts, and we are pushing up from that point. Now, will it hold? We'll have to see. But that is your current key support level to pay attention to right now. Again, you can scalp along, or you can just, I would hold your short for sure, but you can actually short and long at the same time. You can be short from 65K, open a long from 61,500, which is considered a hedge. The price pushes up, say we get rejected at 63,300, you take profit on your long, and you're still riding your short. So you're just increasing your portfolio and making more money. Obviously, if 61,500 breaks, this is your next support level below, and this is your next major support level below that. And you have your key levels above. So again, and I was just going over the H1 chart and the D1 chart showing confluence, and you can see why. This is your next key support level to pay attention to that we are currently holding. It does not have to hold, but it is a level to pay attention to. Obviously, if that breaks, you have your central Bollinger Band right here, right? And well, if that breaks, well, I told you plenty of times, if we continue down, this line right here is your major support level. If at any point we get below this point and that becomes resistance, I think we have a lot of downside. But as I said, as long as we are below this orange line right here, this orange macro line that goes back to the beginning of Bitcoin, I am bearish and expecting a lot more downside. These are just levels to play on the way down. And this is just another example of why we potentially are at support. There's a lot of wicks, but you can see right here, this looks like this is our support. So we could get a little push up. But again, this is the point to pay attention to. Above this point, I am bullish. Below this point, I am bearish. We get below this point, it is game over. And as I said before, it is most likely that we are headed down. This is your next major support level. Go back, watch previous videos, cover why this is the case. And if that breaks, well, we know exactly where to long because it's happened every single damn time. Hit the ring bounce, hit the ring bounce, hit the ring bounce, hit the ring bounce. So we know that if we come down lower, say we get one major crash, well, we know every time we make contact with this blue ring, that is where you go long. So if we get a major drop, that's what I'll be watching. And I'll be updating the charts to give you levels that match these points for timing as well. So I want to cover real quick. So I did create some new charts. I created a render chart, taking where price was at the time. And guys, I found another method, actually a way to, you notice these little dotted yellow lines. So I have tutorials teaching you how I create these charts from scratch. I found a new way to create these charts using channels. and that helps me get the fib channel structure started. So I will be adding that to the tutorial section. It makes it so much easier to create these charts to find these points. Just want to show you how render played out. So if I go to render, you can see we got rejected right here. Guys, that was about, and now we did push above, there's some crazy wicks. Notice the median candles below this point. That right there was a 10% move. So careful playing these altcoins. While you can make incredible gains, you can also have some serious losses. So be careful. But I just want to show how accurate this chart was based on this new method I used to find these fib channels. This was published 3 days ago, and you can see while we did get some wicks above, see the median candle is below this point. And they push up, they want to stop people out, but it looks like we have some downside for render. And it looks like your next downside target is going to be around 5.47. And remember, green means long, down to potentially 52.9. But if you zoom out, look at the bigger picture, you can see the structure of these charts and why they are so accurate. All you have to do is look left. You have these lines in this direction here, right? There's your current resistance. And then you have lines specifically like this right here. This would be a very key support level. So you just look left, you know where your targets are. And again, so that was a render chart. This is total 3. You see we got rejected at this line. I don't think many people would have known about this line. There's a lot of, you could have drawn a line, but nailing it down is tough. But if you'll notice, every single one of these lines, price is being respected almost perfectly, right? So going by total 3 and total 2, it looks like we have some downside. This is the published version of total 3. See how we got rejected? Let me zoom in a bit. It hasn't been many days. So I am going to be busy, guys. I'm going to be making a lot of charts as I promised. Stocks, altcoins, new Bitcoin charts. You see we got rejected here. And this is total, let's see, that was total 3. This is total 2. This is the actual chart. I hit play. You see what happened? We got rejected, came back below. So this is total 2. So it looks like we have some downside. But that's the point, guys. And again, I will explain how I'm using just a simple channel, right, to actually show, and this is, let's see, this is parallel channel. So I use parallel channels now to help get started to create or to find the points to build the fib channels off of. So again, if you watch my tutorials and you understand my charting method, the hardest part is finding the direction of price. Using this method, using parallel channels, I've actually made this much easier, and the charts that much more accurate. So I'm eager to get this part up on the tutorial section, and I will do that soon. Again, guys, tutorials $2.99. I'll be adding more videos, also me recording myself creating these charts. But this does teach you my method from scratch, beginning to end, how to create these charts. The $49 option, that gives you access to Bitcoin charts, altcoin charts, Discord, and metals. But if you do sign up, make sure you email me through the website. Once I verify that you're subscribed, I will send you a Discord invite link. I do have stocks as well. So before I give you some more key levels, guys, remember CoinCash, great option if you want to sign up. That link's pinned first comment description. No KYC. They have some incentives to sign up. Take advantage of it while you can. 2 other exchanges are BitUnix and BingX. Remember, BingX, you have to do KYC, but it's also a great exchange. So let's just cover a few things, guys. As I said, if you're already in Discord, you new to long 61,500 because I have the charts to back up my TA. And then if we push up, watch 63,300. And again, guys, if we drop, next key support. And as I said, pay attention to these lines, guys. This is the most, these 3 lines go back since the beginning of Bitcoin. Maybe after I do that CoinCash video, which again, I want to not just teach you how to trade on CoinCash, I want to make sure you understand how to be profitable trading and most importantly not lose money. But as you can see, we're pushing up just like from the beginning of this video, 61.5. Again, charts to back it up. Your central Bollinger Bands here, but again, your most key level is up here at this orange line. I'm bearish below this point. Once we get below this point, I am super bearish, and what that means, guys, is if we do break at this point, I'm talking about right here, this is the next point too long, but once that breaks, you long the blue ring. But guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to make that CoinCash video and keep making charts. So if you want some TA from here on out, just if you want to sign up, I'll be in Discord. I'm not going to ask you guys to leave a like because it seems friggin' pointless. I'm out. Peace.